happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. No!
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Second floor. Take the elevator.
That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please, calm down.
Hey, Murphy. She's right here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
cop. What a surprise. I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did. Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion? Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland, but between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't... Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong. How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Beck.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I noticed a lot of opportunities to better, but considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad.
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and would you mind showing me how you practice?
Yes, practice makes perfect.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's. I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I comment now? I can't help myself. That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distraction.
So that's...
Is your service weapon.
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it.
Sure thing. There you go. Huh. Is everything okay?
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to...
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true, but I guess that's the way it has to...
A cop must be ready. Get a different...
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
There's my favorite law enforcement.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than endless.
That is called freeloading.
If it's free, I'll take it. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some...
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai.
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this spot. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Like seeing tags them all perps.
Contact! Contact!
Suspect is down!
209s behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Please put down your weapon. Please put down your weapon. Please put down your weapon.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
You're getting cold feet. Come on, boys. Let's finish up here. Move it! Means to get hell behind! Keep firing! Nice and steady!
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at—
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to—
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or— Do you believe the commercials?
Unrealistic plans are not a crime.
But the ways by which they're pursued may be. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover. The later gains will far outweigh the cost.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch. And I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will...
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law...
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
What is... RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best!
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped...
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company in...
I need the support of a combat engine.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him. I'll be watching you. From a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb?
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but first aid...
Are you looking for a bomb defuse?
Found it! Okay. Tell me what you...
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram...
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables.
Maybe this isn't the time, but...
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry. Nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
listening to this?
I am listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
There he is! Our pensions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP Bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Doc, once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
So
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not.
All right.
Looks like
Let's
OCP
see
is
what's
really coming
cooking
close
under
to
the
that plan.
hood.
God knows what
Once
they'll
I'm
do
done,
next.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis.
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of...
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
They would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed.
I do not remember my family. I can...
These feelings.
as echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It's certainly... I've got plenty to think about for now.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you.
Oh, OCP skimps are fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs. And
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? Oh, you're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my God, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying.
Just having a little fun with our fellow Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue haze. You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
OCP is...
That's what I'm saying. You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat. We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relative...
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robo...
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift...
Spike has proven to be talkative, under suitable condition.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures...
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I feel. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So,
I would like to hear...
Just be careful. He's a snake oil salesman that will say whatever it takes. I need to go. Campaign season, whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
Got a job for you.
You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
How are you feeling after the incident at the...
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as...
Hey, you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits.
It's gonna hold his
You have
weight?
to use the staircase. Doesn't matter. Just don't. The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service. See, I grew up in this very apartment. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. I always dreamt of turning it into the most new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine?
I agree with all city improvement.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and decay and death are terrible things. You lose, but I don't have to tell you. It really makes me wonder.
The enhancements allow me to excel in...
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're the real reason I've summoned you. I'm aware of your instability problems. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your...
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effect.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want.
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to...
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intentions.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost...
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
when Delta City's built, I hear everyone will have their own apartment.
Yeah, everyone who can afford it.
We should vote Kuzak. The Mills guy's just another suit. He knows nothing about ordinary people.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic...
OCP sent you to my safe house because they...
I assume there is more if you cannot store. I found a rental bill for a locker.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP... Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Your evidence is...
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but...
What is it that you
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check. I need to protect what's inside. But there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much...
I will not be involved in the...
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription bakery on the rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to call me once you secure the box.